Hey, fancy seeing you here. Get it? Because I'm fancy. In the wake of the latest remake trailer, we here at thelivestream.net have been doing a little dilly-dallying, gushing over everything that we've seen so far. Inspired by everything from Cloud's new look to Aerith's big reveal, we've come up with 7 moments we can't wait to see remade. Now, keep in mind here, we're only going to be discussing events that happened pretty early on in the game, just up to the point where the team leaves Midgar, in fact. This is because we know for sure that the game is going to be released in multiple parts. How many parts this is and where each one ends, we have no idea. But in a hypothetical scenario where the game is released as a trio, we figured the game ending with the departure from Midgar is a reasonable enough guess for the first installment. Anyway, let's dive into the fun stuff. So come on, let's get real. We've all thought about it, right? We know that in the original game, Cloud bears a wig, makeup, and a dress in order to be let into Don Corneo's mansion. But how exactly is this going to play out in the remake? Especially when Cloud is ready to take off all of that disguise. We see here in the trailer where he faces against Apps that his face is totally free of blush, lip, and liner. But he can't exactly spin around and have that all flying off like he does in the original game, can he? Or sure, it's going to be pretty amusing either way. After revealing that she is, in fact, not Aerith's biological mother, Elmyra goes on to tell Cloud and the others how Aerith came to be under her care. As we know, Aerith's life has been far from easy. Not only was she kept captive as a test subject in her early childhood, but she's had to watch her own mother pass on after they both escaped Shinra headquarters. Elmyra has had her own share of tragedy too, losing her husband to the war in Wutai. Just imagine the moment when a younger Aerith and distraught Elmyra lock eyes, the moment Elmyra decided that she was going to take this very special girl home. And okay, we're also dying to see little Aerith. Speaking of children, we are entirely hyped to see one of the most crucial moments in Cloud's story, the promise made on the Nibelheim water tower. This memory that both Cloud and Tifa share lays down the idea of Tifa being a real, tangible person from Cloud's past, which is important considering how uncertain that past becomes much later on in the game. And, right, as we said, we just want to see Cloud and Tifa as wide-eyed young kids ready to take on the world, blissfully unaware of the death and destruction that awaits them in just a few years. Tatokai! What a rush! This exciting, thrilling chase is going to be a blast to watch, and maybe even more fun to play if the remake incorporates some reactionary gameplay where you have to hit the right buttons at the right time in order to avoid some untimely demise. Whatever they decide to do, we hope we still get to see Cloud riding down the stairs in a motorbike. I mean, come on. F***ing ridiculous and absolutely cool. Of course, before players have to worry about getting out of Shinra headquarters, they gotta worry about breaking in. And one of the more chilling, memorable moments in the original game is coming across Jenova's headless body and the search for Aerith. The original depiction is creepy enough. Can you imagine how the remake is gonna look? Ugh. Square, please bring us more Jenova. After all, it would be rude to keep Mother waiting. They say a story is only ever as good as its ending, but what about its beginning? Final Fantasy VII famously starts out with a shot of the stars that fade out to reveal Aerith's face in eerie Mako green, the same face you see as the game fades out. Is the remake gonna play this by the book? Honestly, we're kinda hoping so, but that being said, we also trust developers to deliver something truly amazing. And finally, well, one of the most devastating but crucial moments in the game, the collapse of Sector 7. The scene itself says so much not only about Shinra and the lengths that he will go to in order to protect his image and to realize his plans, but it says so much about our protagonist's humanity, and in a way helps players know the sort of game they're getting into. We immediately lose faces that were part of our team and were fighting alongside us, and we're led to believe that we might have lost a precious fourth. This revelation absolutely crushes Barrett, boisterous, angry, assured Barrett who, for the first time, breaks down and questions why he is even doing what he's doing. He's just lost 3 people who trusted his leadership. He believes he's lost his little girl. What was it all for? Was this all worth it? And Tifa. Tifa laments on the fact that the president chose to collapse the sector in order to get to Avalanche. She questions whether or not they themselves are responsible for the deaths of thousands of others. And it appears to be the first time she's really considered the consequences of being part of a terrorist organization like Avalanche. These are vital character moments for everyone involved, and a fantastic tone setter for the rest of the game. We know that our actions have real consequences. We know that it's possible to lose friendly faces from early on in the game. And we sincerely hope that the remake does this moment plenty of justice. So, what do you make of our list? Do you agree with us? Let us know in the comments below. In the meantime, come hang out with us in our forum or our Discord, both links in the description, where we discuss everything remake news all the time. We cannot get enough, I'm telling you. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment below telling us your thoughts. And give us a like, or don't, and hit that bell icon if you want to be notified next time we upload. See ya!